Okay, now everybody wants to get a grant, right? And of course, because it's money you don't have to pay back. But actually, that's only about 20% of the money that the government gives out for free that you don't have to pay back is called grants. So there's a lot more of that. And they're giving out over $14,000 every year to every adult in the USA. That's right. That's what they do. That's what they're going to do forever. Yeah. So if you're looking for grants, how do you find them? Okay. Do you go to Google? No, please don't go to Google. Let me show you the places that you should be going to, okay? And it's not in Google, because Google is there to sell things, and they're a $1 trillion company, so they have to be selling things. Now, it's nice, they have a database. Now, the grants are in there, but you can't find them because there's so many people selling you something that you can't find the real grants. See, grants don't charge money. So they're not going to charge money. So they don't pay Google money to make you find them, for them to find you. I mean, that's what it is. So the people, when you Google say, I need money to do this, then you just get the sharks that come out of Google and want to get your money to either sell you something or other that they're going to promise you will save your ass. Okay, and it probably won't anyway, but that's a personal opinion. What you want to do is go somewhere else. And the somewhere else was a little difficult until AI came along. Now, AI is like sending out a researcher, and not somebody's going to use Google, but to go out and knock on doors and find out the real people who just give grants away. So AI is going around knocking on all the doors, all the literature and stuff like this, because it's reading trillions and trillions of articles and everything about where grants are. Nobody's there to sell you anything. And they're not looking for things that sell you information about grants. All they're doing is showing you where to apply for grants. Now, this is wonderful to me. This is how I used to do research. I used to go to the library and find government programs and the documents and stuff like that for people. Now, of course, it's easier to sit on my ass on the couch and search Google. But all of a sudden that come overloaded with all these people that want to get your money or sell you some other thing, make you feel bad, make you feel it's easy. And it's not, you got to do some work. So, but now, what also changed a lot of that is COVID. Because COVID, see, the government always gave away $14,000 per person every year actually I've been doing this 48 years and I've been doing it since then. So now during COVID, they gave out more, okay? So they increased it maybe about a third or a half or whatever, but that's gone now. So we're back to the $14,000 per adult. That's still grows every year. No matter who's in town, no matter who's in Congress, no matter who's in the White House, these grants to individuals grow every year. Or actually, it's really called transfer payments. That's the general term for it. Okay, how do you find out about where the real grants are? And only find that? It's AI. Now, the one I use, there's a bunch. Google has one, Bard, and ooh, this brain's getting a little holy. I don't mean religious, but they have another one. It doesn't matter. They're probably all using the same kind of thing. One has different bells and whistles. I use chat.openai. I go there and I put in, okay, give me the 10 best offices in the government or nonprofit organizations. See, that's where grants come from, either government or nonprofit organization. Everybody else has to make money from you. Okay, and I want to know about 10 offices in government and nonprofit organizations to get grants to pay for living expenses, include websites. Okay, it goes, the smoke comes out of the screen, and all of a sudden it's there. Okay, they have 10 things, and they're all pretty good. Low-income energy assistance program, that's very hot now. It's actually cold out there, and that's why they're giving you money, because it's too cold. And that's an energy lifeline program for telephone, and they're talking about cutting that back, actually, nowadays. Nutrition program, that's SNAP, you probably heard of that. Local grants, and this is where a lot of it is local grants. and grants.gov is a place for that. Now they also have a website in here called govgrantshelp.com. But when I look at that and analyze what that is, even though it's a .com, what it does is just help local government agencies get federal grants so they could give them to you. So, man, it's not really helpful for you because you're not a local government, but it's interesting. And then they have the American Rescue Plan Funds Act and the National Council on Nonprofits to keep track of who's doing that. Geico Philanthropic Foundation. Kroger has a foundation that gives out a lot. And they have the links to this, where to apply for them. Walmart has a foundation too, and you could visit them. So now, then I said, hey, show me more about paying for daily expenses. Okay, it takes off again and shows you really legitimate programs. The one 10F, that's an emergency rental assistance program. That's still there, not as big as it was, but it's still there. 211.org, that's very good. Feeding America, that's very good. Medicaid, of course, people know that. WIC, Community Action Agency, that's a key. But see, every one of these is actually legitimate people from the government or nonprofit organization that are giving you grants. You can't find that in Google. It's in there, but God bless you, if you ever do it, you'll just be running around in circles, get pissed off, and then come back. Now, I'm going to put this link in there to do it. Now, this is another screw up they made. They say, okay, here are the guides to financial assistance for seniors for every state. And what it does is, if you want more of that, what it did is give you this organization called caring.com. That's not good. If you want to find out help about seniors, caring.com, it sounds like, oh, okay. No, they're selling you long-term care. This is going to cost you money. There's not coming to grants, okay? Now, if you want anything with long-term care, that's right. You go to Elder Care Locator, okay? That's eldercare.aci.gov. That's the problem. When you put elder care in there, you don't get this. You get somebody that wants to sell you something. These people do not. eldercare.aci.gov are only people that give you money and help. They're in every city, every county, or whatever. It's a national program. And here's their 800 number. Just say 800-677-1116. 800-677-1116. Okay, so what you want to know is that you search AI if you want to search something for grants, okay? Don't do anything but search there. Or you go here. Here's another free service, 211.org. You probably heard me say this so many times. And findhelp.org. That's a free database showing you only the free people, only people that give you money, only people that give you free services, only that. Not somebody's going to pick your pocket dry before the end of the day. And they know how to do that. You have no chance winning that war at all. Get out of there. Because it's like, all of a sudden winding up on playing football with a National Football League team, and you just play sandlot football. You're going to get creamed. So get out of there if you want help. And the problem is that most people that need help and the free money, you don't have extra money to spend. You got to spend every nickel on yourself. And you don't have to spend money from the people in Google, because there's people here in these organizations that are the real people that give it out. They're going to get money from you, believing that they're the people. But no, I do that too. I charge $20 to show you all this stuff. So, you could blame me for that. But I don't know how else to keep the business going except charging something. But I used to charge $20,000 for this kind of stuff, because rich people pay that. But I want to help the people that really need the money. And they do. The rich people are getting all this stuff there, because most of the stuff doesn't even have income requirements. That's right. No income requirements. Some do, some don't. A lot of them don't. And now the income requirements, like poor is $100,000. A lot of these programs you think are for poor people are really $100,000. Some of them went up to $400,000. And it was for childcare money. $400,000. That was just absolutely ridiculous to me. But, mine's not the reason why. I don't fight that battle. I fight the battle trying to teach you where this information is, that it's there for you no matter who you are in this country, and you have access to it. If you have a better source of getting money to solve your problem, God bless you, go get it. If you don't, please be prepared to do some work and get this, what you deserve, because it's there for everybody, not just the rich people, not just the fancy people, not just the clever talkers. No, it's for everybody. And that's what we're training people to do 24 hours a day. Everybody, and even members, help each other now to learn how to use this system, because we live in a democracy still, maybe. And we also give money back to people, our grants. We have grants, about $70,000 every month we give out. Now, that's about half our money that we bring in, and we're giving back to people. And I was surprised. I would have thought I wouldn't even make a living with charging only $20. But man, we're giving a half back. Love doing it. Let me give some to you.